Be clear. Step back from engaging and disengaging. In the same way, that which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging is stepping back from the mind already. If you staying with the mind, you will be in difficulty. Step back from attachment and non-attachment. Furthermore, this is just about purifying through the extinction, cut through. If it's still in the stillness, indifference, and ordinariness, it's still the mind. Step back furthermore. Step back further than engaging and disengaging. Constantly, this will be automatically beyond the mind and continue as such. In this way, it's okay. Whenever you use the mind to do anything whatsoever and blessing at the same time, there will be no obstructions. There is no suppression. There is nothing that is restrained. Step back further from non-attachment. Non-attachment that is not about grasping for non-attachment. Step back further from it. Further from engaging and disengaging. Step back further from it constantly, simultaneously with everything. This is clearly purifying through the extinction. This is not the mind relating to all things, because this is mental karma with all things, karma to karma. In this way, it will purify the attempt to dwell within the mind, which is the difficulty itself. There is no need to practice the mind. It will be beyond it automatically. Will be beyond it. Step back from grasping and not grasping, engaging or disengaging, relating and not relating. This will release out and discarding the releasing. This is beyond practicing the mind. There is no need to make the mind in whatever ways. This is karma. This will be beyond practicing the mind, beyond letting go, beyond mental karma. Whenever you use the mind, the body and mind, it will be used in the way that has no restraints. And think of the word everything as a basis, because it's about blessing. It's not personal matter. It's purifying both personal matter and the matter of the whole. Purifying through the extinction for both personal matter and the matter of the whole. It's not personal matter. Neither is about the whole. And it's not limited with just this, personal or whole. This is helping through ending for samsara. To be limited with just personal matter or matter of the whole is like limited with just samsara. Samsara, small samsara or big samsara. This is purification for both personal and the whole matters. Step back from attachment and non-attachment. This will be clear in purifying through the extinction, which is the same thing as that which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. There is no need to try to make the mind in whatever ways or practice the mind in whatever ways at all. Because the more practicing is like the more fabrication, the more misleading. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment is beyond the mind naturally. It's beyond everything automatically. Think of the word everything more often, so that it will proceed simultaneously with the enlightenment, helping through liberation simultaneously. Think of this word everything always. Step back from engaging or disengaging, relating or not relating, grasping or not grasping with everything. This will help ending simultaneously with everything, help make a conclusion towards ending for everything simultaneously, purifying the whole and personal matters, giving ending for both personal and the whole simultaneously. Don't be just with engaging or disengaging, otherwise you just proceeding with just arising and ceasing. Disengaging is like extinguishing. Engaging is like arising. So it's just about arising and ceasing on and on. Being stuck with just that, step back further than engaging or disengaging. That which has nothing to do with engaging and disengaging, attachment or non-attachment. Nothing is within attachment or non-attachment. To step back from engaging and disengaging, it will discarding the overlaying, the grasping on top of engaging and disengaging clearly. It's just like giving up to engaging and disengaging. It's clear in that kind of renouncing. Step back from engaging and disengaging simultaneously with everything. If it's not simultaneous, it will be blocked within oneself. So proceed simultaneously with everything. Later on, the personal matter will be just something that is irritating. It has to be just open up widely. It's impossible to be narrow. Because whenever it is about oneself, it's become uneasy. Whenever one return back to one personal matter, is circling in that way, it's irritating. Just like blossoming flowers, lotus flowers. Once opening up, it's impossible to come back to be narrow again. Why is that so? It's like you are in a narrow room, a small room. An expansive room and a narrow room is different. Once you enable to not grasping for the non-grasping itself, to return to grasping or non-grasping is impossible because it's proceeded in a way that is boundless already. Once you enable to not relating with just engaging and disengaging, to circle within that is impossible. The mind doesn't grasp it any longer. Just like people, when they don't relate with attachment or non-attachment, if to be stuck with just attachment or non-attachment is impossible because it's beyond that already. To return to be fuzzy, to delay, to linger, the mind doesn't grasp it anymore. In the same way, once the great compassion, the essence of the great compassion has been proceeded, that's it. Blessing is only blessing, helping through ending only. Personal matter will be so small, so tiny stuff. It's not important. Naturally, it's not important. It seems important, but however, it's not. Naturally, it's not. This year is the year of war. Across next year, you will see it. Karmic difficulties will pay back each other. It's a cleansing. The blessing of all the great perfections. It means blessing at any situations, helping, releasing, ending all the time. For the critical karma, they will pay back to each other. They have to pay back and that's it. Whatever karma they have among one another, they will pay back and that's it. It's bygone. Each group, each cases of karma. For the great perfection, we will continue to cleanse as usual. Doesn't matter who have to pay back karma or not. It will be the same. Help bless all the same in any situations. Step back from engaging and disengaging with everything. Everything and the purification of the extinction is one. The mind relating to all things is irritating. It's like always contact, always clashing. Therefore, don't relate to engaging and disengaging. You have to step back so that you be beyond the mind. That which has nothing to do with the mind. It will purify all things instead of contact, instead of association, instead of clashing, instead of using the system of senses. Normally, the mind with all things is always contact and clashes, resulting in unbearable feelings and hindrances. Give it fully. Step back from engaging and disengaging fully, constantly, not relating to engaging and disengaging fully. This will increase the purification of the extinction and emptiness. Give it until there is no mind to associate. It's like being someone who is impossible to associate with because no mind to be associated with. That which has nothing to do with the mind or the heart. It sounds risky, huh? If you can associate with, there is still difficulty because the suffering and the unbearable sensation still binding. Until you are someone who has no mind, no heart to associate with. So how to associate with? There is no need to. Not attached to not attached altogether. Purifying to the extinction altogether in the same way. Who is it going to associate with the Arahants, to the Buddhas, to the great perfections? Is wrong. It's impossible to use this status in the way of associating with. It's beyond this kind of association.
นอกเหนือความเป็นพี่เป็นน้อง
beyond siblings, beyond being fathers, mothers, beyond being friends, beyond beingness.
แห่งการคบค้าสมาค
It's
มมันนอก
not in the status of association. It's beyond association.
เขาเลยใช้แค่นับถือ
That's why using just respect, even respect is already too much. It's impossible to use any whatever ways
ใช้อะไรด้วยก็กรรมอีก
because it will be karma.
ใช้อารมณ์ไหนด้วยก็กรรมอีกใช้ชนิดไหนด้วย
Using any type of mind, any emotions, it will become karma. It's impossible to use any which ways from the mind.
ดังนั้นก็ถอยยังไม่
Therefore,
เต็มที่เลย
fully step back from engaging and disengaging. It will be beyond the attempt to arise or to cease. It will have nothing to do automatically with the arising and ceasing, the attempting to arise or to cease. Step back fully from engaging and disengaging. Automatically, it will be beyond the attempt to arise or to cease. Step back from grasping or not grasping. Step back from relating or not relating. Automatically, it will be beyond attachment or non-attachment.